Okay. Hello everyone, how you guys doing? I hope everyone's having a great day today. Hello, happy Friday everyone, or happy Sunday, I mean. Sorry, lose my track of thought, but thumbnail is Red Dead Redemption 2, is it? Okay, hold on a second, let me fix that. Thank you for telling me. I put a GTA thumbnail in, why did it not change? Okay. There, it's fixed now. Thank you. Hey, Red Dead Redemption Outlaw. What's up, Dixon? Okay. Hey everyone. Hey Freeman. Thank you for the super chat, dude. Yeah, I will do the Mafia 2 playthrough, but that'll probably be right after I finish the Old Country.
Okay.
Well, I've had borscht before a lot of times, Soviet man. I do actually like it. What's next part of Mafia? Early in the morning tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow. Yeah, I'm sorry this didn't have any time today to upload it, but tomorrow will be the next part. The Mafia series is getting really popular. It's like every video is getting over 10,000 views, so people really like that series. Oh hey, Nikki, how are you doing, dude? Hey, some addict, how are you doing? Probably not that one at the moment, Brandon. Yes, Soviet man. You would just have to join me, Red Dead Redemption Outlaw. Anyone on my friends list can join me right now. No, I didn't see Superman. What is one mafia family that rivals the Gambetti's family's power? You mean from, GTA? The, Bulgarin crime syndicate, like the, Bulgarin's Russian mafia. It's very powerful. Also maybe Petrovich, possibly, too. My summer's been good. The Titan Cuban glitch is still in the game? Really? You got it. I haven't seen it in years, so it still is. Wow. I did not know that. That I didn't know, dude. Well, thank you for telling me, though. Uh, yeah, I can help you with that, Brandon. Where do you get your suits? Mostly Amazon. Amazon's pretty easy to find them on. Who is worse, Dutch or Billy Gray? Um, Billy Gray, because Billy Gray betrayed the whole gang. Dutch just went crazy. Who do I think is the most evil character in Outlast? Probably Dr. Wernicke. Yeah, probably him, I'd say. My favorite Mafia protagonist? Probably Tommy in the remake. What's a Lupara? Is it a gun? A Lupara is a specifically double-barreled sawn-off shotgun that the Italian Mafia uses. I'll make a Mafia 3 playthrough. It'll probably be right after the old country. Do Mafia 2, and then we'll do Mafia 3. That'll be Pierced in Red Dead Redemption Outlaw. Oh, the ship mission, that's in, I think, Chapter 14? I think that's what that is. But I have a pretty cool cosplay even for that. I have more cosplay, coming for, Mafia. Mafia Definitive Edition, I'm gonna have more cosplay. I don't think so, Outlaw. Metal Gear Solid 2, and, we're gonna be doing Metal Gear Solid Delta also. How do you win in Mafia Definitive Edition? The very first part of the race, like the very first 30 seconds of the race are pure luck. So the first 30 seconds you could get really lucky or unlucky. It's like that first turn where all the cars are going through, like you have to kind of like ram it in and like kind of get in between all of them and try to get as front as of them as many as you can. After that, you just have to basically know where the corners are. Know where the corners are, pretty much memorize the track before you get there. Slow down a bit to keep acceleration, but watch out for spinning out. That's the worst thing. But that race is really annoying. Like yeah, the Mafia Definitive Edition race. It's the worst mission in the entire Mafia series. Is the race in Mafia 1. It's the worst mission in the whole series.
I think my mom's boyfriend is lifting my Tina. If I catch him, holy shit!
Oh, that was a fail there. Well, I don't got any more helicopters now. I'm gonna have to... Maybe I could actually... Hang on. Okay, here we go. Have I ever been to Texas? No. I could, Brandon. Did I watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy? I watched one of the movies when I was a kid, but I don't remember really much of it. Yes, William. I don't believe a lot of the GTA 6 leaks, honestly, guys. I, uh, a lot of them are nonsense. No, I haven't seen a new Superman movie. Sometime this year, the next lore project that I'm gonna be working on is the Tucker video from Days Gone, analyzing her camp and her leadership, and then after that, it will be we'll be doing lore videos on Zero in San Andreas. That's what I wanted to focus on, that character. Hey, Outlaw. Great news, I'm back from Santa Fe yesterday. In the end, there was no pilot strike. What is my worst FIB file finale? Uh, Wait, what are you, you're talking about the missions that came out in December? Are you talking about that? The December DLCs, is that what you're talking about, Marsoft? Thank you for the super chat. Next part of Mafia Definitive Edition, in the morning. On the next part in the morning. Do you have any specific ways to research for your lore videos? Not really. What I basically do for lore content is I use my own knowledge of the game, and I also replay the cutscenes. I watch the cutscenes, analyze them to see if I see anything that maybe some people have missed. What's your opinion about Frank Coletti? Did he do the right thing to betray Salieri and leave his family for good? In a way, no. Because he was, you know, his knowledge was going to end up hurting the rest of the family. But I don't think he deserved to get clipped for it. He wasn't a threat to the family anymore at that point. Thank you, Mr. Jesus, for the super chat. I guess he was also just tired of the life. I'm doing good, Christine. How are you? Will you be making some Mafia lore videos? I want to make one on Henry in Mafia 2 and one on Salieri in Mafia 1. Here we go. Last drop. Are you bored of this grinding? I'm not really grinding. I'm helping people. Thank you, Dixon, for the super chat. I'm just helping people make money on the game. What's a Triad signature kill? How Henry died in Mafia 2. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna, use my helicopter here. Did you tell me your PSN last time, Eamon? Can you tell me it again, then? No, it's a friend session. Do you think Red Dead 2 will be abandoned? Well, Red Dead 2 is abandoned.
And we have a sale. Digital. We selling? Huh?
When's the last time you done CEO crates? Well, I help people sell their crates usually every stream, but if you're talking about actually collecting them, not for some time. Question for Patrick in the chat. If you could remaster GTA 4 and episodes from Liberty City, if you had the rights, the money, and the licenses, what would you do? What would I change? I'd keep a lot of the stuff the same, but I'd keep the multiplayer. But also what I would do about episodes from Liberty City is I would do it so that all of the guns can be used in every single, expansion. So, Nico can use Johnny's guns, Nico can use Luis's guns, Johnny can use Luis's guns, and so forth. So all of the guns should be, usable between the three characters. Thank you, Dixon. Hey, Pro, how was your day? I'm going to Kentucky. Oh, I wish you well, Jack. Or what are you going to Kentucky for? Is it like vacation, or...? Yes, Hopkins, I will. Amen, did you tell me your PSN? Oh, have a nice vacation, Brian. Loving the suits in your Mafia playthrough. Keep up the good work, bro. Thank you, Lost Cause Clown. Thank you, dude. Will I get 2 billion before GTA 6? No. No, it's, I probably won't. I'm probably gonna get to 1,500,000, so, like, probably another, 100 million before then, but I don't think I'm gonna get to 1 billion. If I really pushed it, I could get to 1 billion, yes, if I really pushed it. But I hit my billion goal, and I'm not really, going for that anymore, just helping people out. I'm only watching the stream out of respect for my father. Yeah. That's Jackie Aprile in, Sopranos. Yeah, the December DLC, Agents of Espionage, the Garments Factory thing. I mean, my own worst is the Brute Force Final Finale, Horrible Stealth. Oh, you mean which mission do I not like the most? Hmm. I'd have to think. Yeah, the stealth, I would agree with you on that, Marcel. The stealth is probably the worst. Did you enjoy your trip, Dixon? Hey, Chaz. Maybe later this year, Hopkins, and like sometime in the fall. Well, I did my cosplays, Zara. It's just what I do for my GT Online streams. Oh yeah, that one. That one sucks too. Yeah, how could I forget about that one? Going through the tunnel, Marsoff. Uh, Amen, are you still here, dude? Did you tell me your PSN? I don't know if I saw it here. And I'll play Mafia 2. Yes. How many preps do you still need to do, Brandon? Is it true only PS5 Pro will get 60 FPS for GTA 6? Better not be the case. Better, everything should get 60 FPS. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Don't. We could use this helicopter after. Okay, I'm right outside. I'm on console. I understand that PC is more powerful than console, but I just personally prefer console. I've just always been on console. It just, it's what I'm used to. I'm going to Kentucky to visit Abraham Lincoln's home. Oh, that's cool. I see your picture as Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt has a home in New York, but I've never actually visited. I should visit one day. Is Tommy Angelo and Big Van similar? Maybe in a way. They both have, you know, some morals. Oh, great. And I got cops for that, too. That sucks. Okay.
How can I be of service? Okay, I'll get you out of trouble. No problem.
That's horrible, Galaxy. These updates are getting smaller and smaller, which it has me concerned what the Mansion update is going to be like this December. You know, it's only 5 months away. Well, Vic Vance didn't really want to be a criminal. He was more forced into it. He had really no choice at that point. What's that, Ches? Ghost of Yote, you mean? No Mafia upload tonight? No, tomorrow. Tomorrow will be up, I promise. In the morning. Yeah, Chaz. Does 1911 hold 7 rounds or 8? I'm curious. In Black Ops 3, it's 8. Technically 8. Magazine holds 7, 1 in the chamber. Who's that, Skull? Did you do a video where a delivery guy threatened the customer with a bigger tip? I just didn't have the chance to do it, and the time already passed so much, it's kind of like old news. But I'll do more crazy current events videos in the future. I have that video coming out this week on retail. That'll be another, crazy current events video, I guess we do. Hi, Walter. I've maybe been to Blockbuster a few times when I was a kid, but not a lot. Yeah, there was this driver who, there was a DoorDash driver who, delivered groceries to this woman's house, and then he came back a day later and, threatened, her dad with a gun, demanding a bigger tip. Like, he said that he didn't get a good tip. And the dad actually wrestled him to the ground and took his gun away. I think the dad was ex-military because the way he just took him down. This happened in Washington State, I think it was. Where's that, Eamon? Yeah, but cashiers in America are generally not able to sit. We're not allowed to sit. And the reason for that is because in American culture, it's seen as lazy to sit. It's kind of stupid. It's like a cashier can do his job sitting. No, it's pretty much everywhere. Every state, cashiers don't sit. Okay, Skull, can you send me a PSN message with it, too? If I get the chance, Mason. I might also do Izonzo, which is another World War I game. Also gonna do Yakuza 0, final part this week. We'll get the 100% done on that.
Cryptocurrency received, so I guess we.
At my job at security, even we're not allowed to sit, even when you're at the guard shack like in cars. Oh man, that's stupid. Okay.
Jeez.
I started playing We the Revolution. It's very good, the art style and the fact it takes place during the French Revolution and you play as a judge. I actually liked We the Revolution. It was a great game. It's kind of like a darker version of Ace Attorney in a way. It's there's a rental chain like Blockbuster that's doing really well in Japan. That I didn't know. What is the most common financial mistake do you think that people make? The most common mistake that people make with money, spending money they don't have. That's it. Borrowing too much money. Probably the biggest mistake is or it would have to probably be borrowing too much money, spending money they don't have. The number two worst mistake people make with money is probably not saving any money. Now, I know that saving money isn't always the easiest thing, but there are people that they don't even bother trying to save money. They don't. But yeah, it's people. Thank you, WRV, for being a member of my channel for 2 years. It's people that they borrow money they don't have, they spend money they don't have, they get into massive debt, You know, college loans, for example, they get into massive debt with college loans, really bad mistakes. They they get into like a massive mortgage of like a house they can't afford. I think what people need to understand is that you don't you don't need to move out like when you're 18. I don't know why people think that. People think that when they're 18 they need to move out, like they cannot live with their family at all. Like they have to move out. And most families don't want their kids to move out. So I don't know like where this viewpoint comes from, but you know, stay with your parents if you're young. You know, stay with your parents. You know, obviously work, get a job, but there's nothing wrong with living with your parents. Help your parents pay for the bills, and you know you'll save a lot more money living with your parents than like renting or like trying to buy a house or a condo. Thanks. I'm a huge history fan. I live in Ohio. The only president left on my Ohio president list is Taft. I have a lot more presidents' homes to visit. So you're visiting the home of every single president. That's actually pretty interesting. That's a lot of presidents to go through. I have to visit Jefferson's home, Monticello, and also have to visit Teddy Roosevelt's home one day. Thank you, Jack, for that super chat. Have I seen a YouTuber, Mr. Beast? Yeah, I've seen a few of his videos before. You know, the thing is, though, about Mr. Beast is whether he's a good person or not, you know, he has helped people with his videos. He has had, like, those really weird, creepy things that's gone on, you know, with his channel. Some of it is true, some of it isn't. I don't even know what's true and what's not. But his videos have helped people. But I will say, about Mr. Beast, the one situation that I remember, like one of his videos, I got kind of pissed off at. Not at him actually. I got more pissed off at the government of Kenya, because I think it was Kenya, where Mr. Beast like went to Kenya and he built a bunch of like wells, like clean drinking wells for people. And what happened was the people in that country, they got pissed off at their government, and they said to their government, you know, why are you not doing, you know, more? Why is this, you know, this YouTuber who's a foreigner, he's doing more than you guys are doing? And instead of the government, you know, building wells for the people, they started going after Mr. Beast, and they said that, you know, he was coming in, interfering in their country, and causing problems and being like an imperialist. And they accused him of being like a colonizer, which, first of all, I don't understand the reasoning behind that. A colonizer is somebody that comes into somebody's country and steals their resources, not somebody that comes into their country and builds, like, you know, clean drinking wells. But, you know, I'll tell you something. Do you know why? Do you know why Kenya doesn't have enough clean drinking wells? It's not because you know, Mr. Beast came into their country and all other stuff. The reason they don't have enough clean drinking wells is because somebody from the government decided that they needed another Mercedes or BMW car instead of actually you know, building more clean drinking wells. That's the reason. It's corruption. That is the reason that there are so many countries that you know, don't have clean drinking wells, don't have, you know, proper ventilation in buildings. It's because of corruption. Corruption, pretty much. Oh, Mr. Beat, you mean? I guess I read your comment too quickly. Yes, I've seen his videos before. He's like a history teacher. He's the guy with the glasses. I've seen his videos before. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Watch your step. I was just thinking.
Take the asset to the drop off. I'm getting DNA. DNA are mine. Also, guys, watch for the undercover cop cars when you place the acid in this mission, and also watch for the yeah, watch for the undercover cops and also the undercover guys. The undercover guys you can tell because they have a holster on. Mafia will be posted tomorrow in the morning. I'm sorry I didn't have a part out today. It'll be posted in the morning. Hey Pat, take love from Bangladesh. It's 6:55 a.m. in Bangladesh time. You're one of my top list as the best gamer. Keep it up, bro. My goat. Come visit Bangladesh. I hope you like it. Thank you, Obsidian Omen. Thanks, dude. No, I don't have any I don't have any problems with people who are autistic, Dixon. Uh, yeah, well, I don't know how some YouTubers they use AI for most of their videos. You know, some people don't even work anymore, really. They just have AI do everything for them. You know what I got recommended to me recently? I got recommended to me like these really weird like AI videos. Like, does anyone know what I'm talking about? Like the oh no, you gotta watch out for the cops that are hiding. Uh, but does anyone know those like weird George Washington videos? Like I had these videos recommended to me where like, what if George Washington was a YouTuber? Like it was like these random like videos like of him like talking about the Revolutionary War and stuff. It's just weird. It's like oh no, about to lose the cops too.
What do you need exactly? Oh, hey, you're in trouble. Okay. I'll deal with it.
You should visit Russia, Pat. I hear they're very nice to tourists. I know that's sarcasm though, Golden Stripe. It's yeah, let's see, is there any undercover cops hidden here anywhere? I might hide it inside the... You gotta look for undercover cops in these, You create your own thumbnails? Yes, I do. George Washington quickscope the Delaware. Bro, do you know anything about property flipping? I heard that people are making $5,000 to $10,000 a month doing that. Can you explain that, please? Yeah, basically the idea of property flipping is that you buy a house, and typically the people that property flip they typically buy houses in cash, but they'll buy usually cheaper like rundown houses. They'll fix them up, and then what they will do is they will sell them. They'll try to sell them at a higher price, and they'll try to make like a few grand in profit on that. Uh, the reason the reason that I don't like that, and for my thumbnails, Urban, I'm always trying my best. If you have like any suggestions, let me know. But I always try my best with my thumbnails. But uh, about property house flipping, I would never do it. I would never do that. I'm involved in real estate, but I rent houses. So that's what I do. I buy and rent houses. And I own two houses, two rentals that I'm gonna, I'm renting, and I'm probably gonna get two more. And then after I get two more, I'm done. I'm not gonna buy any more. But that's I like personally renting out homes because it's more of a steadier flow of income. You're not gonna get as big of a return. Obviously, it's like flipping, but it's safer and more stable. So yeah, that's ultimately what I would say about it. Is it's safer and more stable. Because here's the thing is, with property flipping, a lot of property flippers lost all their money during the 2008 recession. When that happened, they lost all of their money when the housing bubble crashed. So you have to count on the fact that people are going to you're dependent on whether people are going to buy the house. So you have to wait for people to buy the house, and people might not buy the house. They might not buy it for the price that you wanted. The house might be sitting for some time. I just don't like property flipping. It's just too risky personally. My favorite video game of all time will be Saints Row 2. Thank you, Jack Johnston. You like my thumbnails, El Dragon? Well, thank you, dude.
Let's go get your getaway vehicles, huh? They're perfect, untraceable. They're not even legally in the U.S.
Next Mafia chapter will be early in the morning. Who's worse, Carlo Falcone or Don Morello? Morello, maybe because he did more worse things, but Falcone's not a good man either. Did your family give you a hard time when you went from retail to YouTube and getting gaming, or did you get success before quitting? I got success before I quit YouTube. YouTube retail. I uh, I I was still working in retail. I don't even know why. I guess I was just working there for some time, and I ended up doing the time I quit on retail. I was doing really good on YouTube at that point already. Also, my parents never really gave me a hard time for doing what I did. Uh, they, yeah, they did never really gave me a hard time or anything like that. My
Smugglers have already started to unload the containers. Makes the logistics somewhat easier, but be ready for some fighting.
my other family members, like my cousins and my aunt, and those people, they they have no idea that I'm a YouTuber. Like they don't know that I'm a YouTuber. And the reason they don't know I'm a YouTuber is because my mom told me that not to tell them, because they would basically laugh at me and they would think that it's not serious and stuff like that, basically. Some of my family members, they can be like really toxic. They think that if you don't work in an office, that it's not like a real job. Oh no, I'm not that type of person to brag. No, I don't do stuff like that. But I don't even tell people that I'm a YouTuber because, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, I'll play Mercenaries too. Yeah, the Walter White North Korea video, that was actually kind of funny. Breaking Bad in North Korea. Well, thank you, Fernando. Well, the thing is, though, is, you know, who defines what a real job is and what isn't? You know, who decides that? You know, what's a real job and what isn't? Because here's the thing: is as long as you're making money and you're not doing anything illegal, then who cares how somebody makes money, really? As long as you're not, breaking the law, you're not doing anything, immoral, then, who cares how people make their money? It's not a, people don't really have the right to tell other people how to make their money. That's what I'll say about that. It's the same people who think you need a college education to be successful, yeah? The way I see it, if the government is taxing your income, then it's a real job. That's a good point. What do you think about the racism against the Tatars in Poland? I don't really think any. I mean, I'm half Tatar, and half Slavic. I have not heard about any racism against Tatars personally. My dad is a Tatar, so my dad is like, full Polish Tatar, and he hasn't, said anything about that. So I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but I've just never, I haven't heard about that happening. There's probably, individual racists, but I haven't heard about, like, it happening in Poland on, like, a large scale. Davis City Hall. Okay, let's. Here. Crap. Right next to a police station, too. Like I said, uh, like I said, is people don't really have a right to tell others how to make their money. If they're not breaking the law, then they really don't have the right to tell others uh, how to make their money. That's what I'll say about it. Trying to visit the FDR home in Teddy Roosevelt. I gotta visit Teddy's house. It's actually not very far from where I grew up, too, and so I gotta visit it one day. Thank you, Jack. But, there is this woman that, lives in the same apartment building as me. And she was very direct with what she does for a living. I remember she told me and this other woman that she, in the community center, she told us that she's a stripper, a dancer, and that she makes roughly around $1,000 a night. And what I'll say about that is some people might look at that and they might say, oh, that's immoral. That's wrong what she's doing. But she's not like a prostitute. She's just like a dancer at a club. And this woman makes like $1,000 a night just dancing. And so when you think about that, it's like, you know, the people that are attacking her and would like say to her, oh, you know, what she's doing is immoral, it's wrong, you know, blah, 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 this, is, are they going to pay her $1,000 a month? Or $1,000 a day, I mean. It's like, you know, that's really good money. Like, even if she works, like, you know, 20 days out of that month, that is 20 grand in 1 month. And that's mostly, like, you know, cash tips. So, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, she's making the money. So, you know, I don't really think that people have the right to judge other people and say, oh, you know, this isn't a real job or isn't that. Like I said, is as long as you're not breaking the law and you're not doing anything illegal, you know, who cares how people make their money? That's what I'll say about that.
You're in. Easier than I thought.
Okay.
Now, the device you're looking for should be close. It'll be a small.
What are your thoughts on school drama? It's, it is, a lot of times nonsense.
It's dead quiet down there. Just a few guards and a load of security cameras. See this as practice for the main event, and try not to get spotted.
How you doing, Pro? I know I keep asking you the question. Just wondering if you'll play the Warriors. I'll play it one day, yeah. Thank you. I gotta watch the movie, though, but a lot of people have requested I play that one. Thank you, Set, for the super chat. You know, people do criticize people's jobs out of, jealousy and envy and stuff like that.
Expected. Lose the G-men and head back to the arcade.
Wait, where's my helicopter?
Breaking into Noose headquarters is harder than a casino, but we weren't gonna let that kind of defeatist attitude hold us back.
Oh.
Don't worry, huh?
I think you follow international news. What is your thoughts on the current situation in Syria? I'm not surprised. I am not surprised at all. Does anybody remember? Does anybody remember I predicted this? I literally said about this, I said about this a couple months ago in my streams multiple times. I said that Syria is gonna fall into another civil war. It's going to happen. So I predicted this whole thing. It's unfortunate that it's happening. It's horrible, but it's, I said Syria is gonna be the next Libya. That's what I said. Syria will be the next Libya, and it happened. Akula, hang on, where's my Akula? Where is it? It's up there, okay. So about Syria, the reason that I thought this was gonna happen, I'm not surprised this has happened, is because Syria is controlled by a terrorist. That is what the country is right now. The president of Syria is a terrorist. That's what he is. He is a former Al-Qaeda member. And the group that he's leading, it's like a radical, like, Islamist group. So people were acting like, oh, he's gonna bring change to Syria, he's gonna be a good person, but what did his militias do? His militias, like, in March, were, like, massacring religious minorities. Thousands of people had gotten massacred. I don't know why people were, like, thinking that Syria was gonna be, like, this bastion of democracy, and that it was, that the war was gonna end. It wasn't. It's not gonna happen. It's, like, the same thing that happened with Libya. The dictator gets overthrown, and then after the dictator gets overthrown, there's a power vacuum, and there's a bunch of different factions that want to take power, and they all start fighting each other. Isn't his group pro-Turkish? It's a puppet of Turkey. That's what it is. The group was funded mostly by Turkey. Minifig, don't shoot. It's gonna get us cops again. Have you ever thought about joining big gaming tournaments? I've thought about it, but I don't know what tournament I can really join. Most of the games I play don't have tournaments in them. The only game that I can think of that has tournaments that I play a lot is Hell Let Loose, but Hell Let Loose, the tournaments are on PC, but I play on console. Just to let you know, the movie starts off with them going to the meeting, but the game starts off 3 months before the meeting. So parts of the game is like a prequel, then set. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, dude. Giuliani handed Syria from Russia to Turkey, nothing else. Yeah, it's that's what it is. The thing about Syria is that when you have a country like Syria, Syria in a way is a victim of imperialism from pretty much everyone. You had Russia, which Russia was supporting the Assad dictatorship. You had the U.S. funding a bunch of different rebel groups like the FSA. And then you had Turkey, basically supporting this new group that took power that Giuliani is the leader of. I forget the name of the group, but it was, so you had Turkey, and Turkey also invaded northern Syria with tanks. So you had, like, Turkey, America and Russia all getting involved in Syria's affairs. And then Saudi Arabia was also getting involved in their affairs. So it was like, you have these 4 countries, like Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Russia, and America, and all of them are funding all these different groups. And now they're all going to start killing each other. They're all going to start fighting for, who's going to run the country. And also Iran. How can I forget Iran? Yeah, Iran's also involved as well. You're right. So it's, who's worse, Dwight or Shane? Shane. Oh yeah, Israel is also involved in Syria. Yes, they've launched airstrikes into Syria as well. You're right, Ramsey. There's just so many countries involved in Syria. It's a giant mess. But you guys know why these countries have such horrible civil wars, like Syria and Libya and Iraq also. Iraq stabilized a little bit, kind of, like it's not as bad as it used to be, but it still has like dangerous militia groups. But do you know why these countries like Libya and Syria, why these countries have civil wars for so long? The reason? It's because it's foreign sponsored. That's why it happens for so long. It's because foreign governments come in and they basically fund a lot of these different rebel groups. And these different rebel groups, they're all, with some kind of agenda. They all have their own agenda, and also the foreign countries, they have their own agenda as well. And then once the dictator is overthrown, there's a power vacuum. And then all the different, one rebel group says, we're in charge. The other rebel group says, no, we're in charge. And then they start fighting and killing each other. That's what happened with Libya. You had a bunch of different rebel groups that were fighting to overthrow Gaddafi, and they all hated Gaddafi. That's the only thing that kept them united, is they hated Gaddafi. But they had all different ideologies, different motives. And then when Gaddafi was gone, they all just decided to fight each other. And now Libya has been a civil war for, how much longer? It's like two different countries, two different governments. Like Mercenaries Playground Destruction is making fun of. Yeah, Mercenaries is actually making fun of that. And I wouldn't say making fun of that, but more of, criticizing that. Like, pointing that stuff out. Like, in the Mercenaries, world, like Mercenaries 1 and 2, it's like pointing out how all these different factions are, involved in these countries, and they all have their different agendas, and the country is suffering more because of all these different factions involved. I'll see you, Outlaw. Take care, dude. Oh, okay. I guess, wait. Brandon, are we doing another one? Hey, what's up, Brianna? How are you, dude? Hey, Adrian. How, do I prefer the Metro games to the Stalker games? I haven't really played the Stalker games, no. I played some of the Metro games, but... Have you ever thought of owning a strip center? What do you mean? Like, are you talking like a shopping plaza? Is that what you're talking about? I've tried some of the classic Mega Man games. Okay, I'll get the other one here then. The best CEO crate warehouse, Darnell Bros. This one right here. This is the best one, because it's right off the highway, and there's a jump off the highway right on this road. So you can take the highway and just jump right on the road. So yeah, that one's the best one. A shopping center, that would be very expensive. It would generate a lot of money, but it would be very expensive to get involved in that. You'd probably also have to hire a security guard, too. Oh,
Nice. You got one. Now get the other. Great. You've got them both. You don't need to bring that in. Not yet, at least. Just hold on to it until I see you next.
Chan launched an airstrike? What? What are you talking about? What do you mean, Ant-Man? Well, the nuke scene in Modern Warfare 1 was probably devastating, the most devastating Hustler. Oh, yes, it is, Kirsten,
So, plan A was to steal our charges from a local munitions warehouse. Then some rednecks from up north stole them for a round of explosive...
Is this the last one, Brandon?
B is to steal them right back. They've been partying for 72 hours straight, so this should be like taking candy from a really drunk baby.
What crime movie or TV show do you wish got a game? Maybe Breaking Bad, possibly, but I don't know how that game would work. Yes, I can help you with that in a moment, Khaled. No, don't land on top of this, Sebi. Don't land on top of this. Don't.
Alright, those should be more than enough to blast.
Okay, I guess we got them both in that way.
You're right into the belly of the beast. There should be some left over to get through a few security doors, too. Bring it in. Carefully.
Anyone who denies the Holocaust is an idiot of Obsidian. I don't know how people can still say that in, like, today, with all this evidence. Thoughts on the rumors that Xi Jinping is stepping down as head of the CCP? I watched a video about that, like, 2 weeks, or week and a half ago. I don't think it's gonna happen. Xi is basically like a dictator. You know, he has pretty much full power. I don't think that, he's going to step down. Did ISIS almost take over Syria? Yeah, and they almost took over Iraq, too. Schedule 1 is the game? Oh yeah, that was the... a lot of people recommended me that I play that one. Hey Dante, how are you doing, dude?
Do you know how hard it is to source high-quality plastic explosives these days? Because if we're taking on that vault door, we need the good stuff. The last batch from my usual supplier got picked up by some salvage crews working shipwrecks off the coast. The silver lining is they leave their stash on the ocean floor overnight. I guess they figure no one is crazy or stupid enough to steal it.
Oh, this mission is gonna be...
I'm pinging you the GPS now.
This... yeah, this mission is gonna suck. Oh man, yeah. It's okay, you don't have to apologize. Are you talking about that terrorist attack, Hustler? What is your overall view playing Half-Life? It was confusing me at times. There was like... it was kind of like a puzzle game in a way, too, Vicky. But, I did enjoy kind of the horror elements of it, too. Yes, Brandon, because that's the lowest that I can get. I don't want a higher cut. This is the worst prep mission in the game, is this one here. The underwater charges. This sucks. I like how snacks can just regain my breath. I like how that's how it works. What are your thoughts on Venezuela? Venezuela is a disaster. Like, that's just, yeah, Venezuela is a disaster. It is a complete disaster. Uh, come on, come on. Come on, why is my plane keeps... Wait, what, Trat Bear? Hang on. Oh, great. Oh my god, I don't even know what I accepted here. All these invites just keep popping up. I was trying to do snacks, and this crap happens now. Now I'm over here. Great. The game decided to teleport me right next to all of these guys, too. Here. I was asking if I'd refer to the previous comment. Opinions on the 2002 kids complaining 5 years ago about losing their high school senior year, Patrick. Already has been 5 years. Again, I'm not saying everyone complained, referring to... Oh, are you talking about... Are you talking about when, like, kids during the pandemic, like, they weren't able to graduate and stuff like that, and they missed senior year, which a lot of people say is, like, the best year of high school? Is that what you're talking about? What I'll say about that is, you know, I'm not an expert. You know, I'm not a doctor or anything. I don't know if it was the right idea to shut down schools for just so long. I don't know if that was necessarily the smartest thing to do. I know we had to protect people. Don't get me wrong, but it was the thing is though is that people act like there was no negatives happening from shutting down the schools, but there was the mental health of kids. You know, kids can't see other kids for so long. You know, they don't see other kids for so long, it ruins their mental health. Minifig, get in quickly. Quick. Crap. Brandon, where are you right now? Oh, I've gotta... Yeah. Damn.
Alvarado's down! Changing clips! You're done! Take that shithead down! Get a job!
These helicopters are just gonna keep coming back, too. I see more of them already. My god, I hate this mission so much. Hold on, don't shoot down this helicopter. Just shoot out the gunners. Because then the new helicopters won't spawn. My favorite dinosaur, maybe T-Rex. I don't know. I don't even really know a lot of them by name though. Somebody 32, maybe T-Rex. Aware of the measles outbreak, Alberta? Patrick? No, I haven't heard about it. What happened? This is not an easy prep though, Khaled. Whoever was the genius who decided to give the NPCs unlimited enemy helicopters in this mission is an idiot. Oh, great. Okay, get in. This, yeah, you want to sit in the boat. You don't want to stand in it. Quick. Thank you, Smoff, Smover, for the super chat. Thank you, dude. I think that was an accident, Brandon. I don't think he meant to kill you. I think he was just helping protect, Yeah, I figured it was an accident. Okay. Come on, move, move, plane, move. Oh my god. These helicopters, this is ridiculous. This is completely ridiculous. Yeah, this is. Uh, yes, they are. They're great aircraft, minion. Rogue is always one of the cheapest aircraft in the game. That's a great one too. No, they aren't, Adrian. I don't really talk about the Palestine-Israel conflict. That's probably one of the most, asked questions that I get. A lot of people have asked me that. Here's my position on that is, oh crap, let me land here. Oh, okay, at least it was a good landing. Uh, I am completely neutral on that conflict. I do not support either side in that. It's completely neutral. I'm on the side of peace. I don't support sending either side money. I don't want to get involved in it. That's that's my perspective. I just want the violence and the killing to end, and I just don't take a side on it. Okay. Okay, that mission is done. Oh man, that mission sucks. That mission's terrible. It's a terrible mission. Yeah, I've considered playing Cyberpunk Smother, man. Who's that Chasey sounds familiar, You said you need help with, Duggan shipments, right? Khaled, invite me to it, and I will help you. Oh, crap, it's, Yeah, it's... No matter what you say, it's such a controversial topic, as people are gonna hate you no matter what. And it's, what I'll say also, is that is my position, my view on it, is I am completely neutral in that situation. Is I don't support either side in it. But I actually got hate for actually even saying that I was neutral. There was actually people that gave me hate for just saying that. And also I'm like I'm a YouTuber. I'm an entertainer. I'm not an expert in these foreign conflicts, and neither do I want to get involved in them. Uh.
Jesus Christ!
Where's my Raiju? Raiju's destroyed. Ah. Oh, Burkina Faso. That's the guy who always wears that military shirt and he wears the beret, right? Yes, that's the guy I'm thinking of, right? He's like the young military leader of Burkina Faso. He wears the beret all the time. I think I know who you're talking about. What lore am I making? I'm gonna be working on the Tucker video next for Days Gone. I haven't really played the NBA games, but I've played the FIFA games before. Sure, Mark. So you're a soccer fan? I wouldn't really call myself a fan because I don't really watch it. I only watch soccer when it's the FIFA, when it's the World Cup or the uh, when it's the World Cup or Euro Cup. Khaled, are you inviting me? What's going on here? You need help with Doug and shipments. I got to ride you out for that. Yeah, invite me, and I'll help you with Doug and shipments. Make sure you do Doug and shipments right now, because I'm gonna ride you. Start up Doug and shipments, and I'll do it for you. Invite me. Would you say you're friends with Dark Viper? Are you? Yeah, I guess I would say I'm friends with him. Yeah, we talked. We're friendly with each other, so yeah, I'd say we're friends. We made videos together. Next part of Mafia, early in the morning. Or at least my time, early in the morning. Why are Roblox games so popular? I guess because of all the things that you can build in those games. Khaled, are you gonna invite me? She might be Coco might be a bit evil in Jormungand Bork, but there's characters that are much worse than her. I miss the old school Call of Duty maps a lot of times, yeah. Khaled, are you inviting me? What's going on, dude? Ever talked with Markiplier or Jacksepticeye? No, never. You are super awesome. Love your playthroughs and respect you, my guy. All love. Thank you. Thanks, dude. Is a retail video coming out this week? Yes, it is. We're also gonna finish Yakuza 0 100% this week. That I didn't know. I know it was more successful back in the day, Gunner. Hugo Chavez is the worst thing that happened to Venezuela. He destroyed that country. Okay, well, Brandon, I guess we're doing your heist then. Khaled isn't inviting me, so I guess I'll just do your, Who's this? Oh, Nicky needs help with something. I guess I'll help Nicky sell his MCs first right now. Bro, isn't it true that the Enclave are the good guys? They just want to restore America? I think you're joking with that, Jimmy. But, no, the Enclave are not the good guys. Enclave did some pretty bad things. I think the previous president was an idiot for pardoning Chavez after his failed coup in 1992, yep. Oh, okay, Nikki, let's do it then. Sell your business, I'm right outside. The best vehicle warehouse location, probably La Mesa. It's cheap and it's right near the highway. Just don't shoot your gun right outside because because the Vagos will shoot up the car. You should try GTA 4 Online. I've done a streams before on it. I can come back to it and do it again. Yep. Well, you could have told me that, Khaled. I can help you after this. You gotta wait, dude. I heard about that. Modern Warfare 4 is gonna be set in North and South Korea, so I mean another Korean War. They did it in Advanced Warfare, but I guess we'll see what it's like in Modern Warfare 4. But what do you think is gonna happen to Leslie after Mind's Eye? I don't know. I guess we'll see. He says he's gonna relaunch the game, but I don't think it's gonna be really successful for him, honestly. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2019 and Modern Warfare 2 2022 were actually decent games. I like both of them. And you know something? I really missed the cartel storyline in Modern Warfare 2. I actually really liked that. I don't know what they were thinking with Modern Warfare 3. Like, it just jumped to Makarov out of nowhere, and it was just, I just didn't like it. You know, Valeria should have been the main antagonist of Modern Warfare 3. She should have been. Not Makarov. Like, Valeria was actually a pretty interesting antagonist, but, like, Makarov just sucked. Like, you know, he was nowhere near as good as the original Makarov. You know what I call him? I call him Walmart Makarov. That's what I call him in Modern Warfare 3. Walmart Makarov. What happened to Valeria? She escaped. She escaped prison. She's in charge of the cartel again. It was okay, Nikki. You don't have to apologize. Come whenever you want. Yeah, Barkov was a good antagonist in Modern Warfare 2019. Even Hassan was a even Hassan was like a that was the guy in Modern Warfare 2, right? The Iranian guy, remember? He was also a good villain, but like Modern Warfare 3 Makarov just sucked. You know, what I'll say about Modern Warfare 3, like, do you guys agree with me that like they left that giant plot hole with like the Shadow Company mass murdering that entire town in Mexico? Like Shadow Company went through an entire town in Mexico and just mass murdered everyone, like killed everybody in the town. And then like in Modern Warfare 3, they just completely forget that. Like they just completely ignore it. They pretend like it never happened. Like they never bring it up again. That I thought was just ridiculous. Yeah, like you had this one character. He literally committed mass murder, like just massacres in like Mexico, and just gunning down civilians. And then in Modern Warfare 3, they don't even bring it up. Like, do you guys know what I'm talking about? How like Graves like and his soldiers, they just killed everybody in that town in Mexico, and then in Modern Warfare 3, they don't even bring it up. Like it's a completely like forgotten plot point. Like it's just completely ignored. Like it never happened. Like like I'm surprised. Like Captain Price didn't bring it up. Soap didn't bring it up. Ghost didn't bring it up. Like nobody brought it up. All those civilians that died in Modern Warfare 2, like like they completely forgot about that. It made no sense to me. Black Ops 7. I'll play Black Ops 2 before Black Ops 7 comes out. Did the Benghazi attack inspire the U.S. Embassy mission in Modern Warfare 2019? Yes, that's the U.S. Embassy mission in Modern Warfare 2019 was based on Benghazi. Yes, that is pretty much what had happened. It was had a lot of people that just terrorists that came into the U.S. Embassy like that, mass murdering people. They murdered the American ambassador. It was brutal.
You close?
Thoughts on the World War II revisionism that Churchill was the bad guy of World War II? No. Um, Look, Churchill was not a good man. He supported the British Empire. Churchill did some pretty bad things in India during World War II, and also he betrayed Poland also after World War II. But Churchill did some bad things, but the main aggressor in World War II was Hitler. Hitler was evil. Like, Hitler was the main threat in World War II. He was the one. So, like, when people say, oh, Churchill was the main villain of World War II. No, it's like Hitler was the one who started the war. Churchill was not a good man. He did bad crap. Stalin was evil. Stalin did some pretty bad stuff, but the threat at the time was Hitler. Hitler was, invading so many countries. So, people say that, like, you know, that Churchill was the main villain of World War II. No. It's, Churchill was not a good man, like I said, but the main villain of World War II is Hitler. Yeah, I could do that, Gunner. You're talking about Tojo, yes. I know who you're talking about, Fernando, the Prime Minister of Japan at the time. They also say that Churchill wanted to keep the war going while Hitler wanted peace. No, 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 no. Look, here's what I'll tell you about this: is there are people out there that say that Churchill was bad because he rejected like a peace treaty from Germany. Germany did offer Britain a peace treaty after they conquered France. That is true, and Britain did reject it. But the thing about this is the reason the British rejected it. The reason the British rejected it is because Germany had pretty much broken every single other treaty before that. Like, there were so many treaties before that. Germany had pretty much broken every single one. So the way that Churchill looked at it is like, why should I make a peace treaty with Germany if they're just going to break this treaty in like a year or two again? Because they were breaking every single treaty. So, and Churchill was like, we're on an island, we'll fight them off, we'll try to, well, hopefully their supply lines will eventually get cut. And Churchill was thinking that eventually America would get involved in the war. That's what he was thinking was going to happen, and it did happen. So it's yeah, Churchill was right to reject Germany's peace treaty because they would have just broken the treaty after a couple of years. They would have just started crap again. What do you think about Operation Unthinkable? You're talking about Churchill's plan to invade the Soviet Union. Um, nobody wanted that to happen. Nobody did, because it was like they were just done fighting World War II and they didn't want another World War. Did Churchill do some bad things in India? Yeah, Churchill. A lot of people blame Churchill for the famines that happened in India, the Bengali famine. A lot of people died during that. And also, Churchill was pro-empire. You know, he did not want Britain to lose any of its colonies. Okay, Khaled, I'm gonna join your MC after this. Invite me. If not, I'll just go and help Brandon with his heist. What do you think of people saying that Russia won World War II? Here's what I'll tell you about that. America did not win World War II. Russia did not win World War II. Do you know who won World War II? The Allies did. That's who won World War II. So, like, when I hear people say, oh, you know, Russia won, or, you know, America won. No. Russia didn't win World War II. America didn't win World War II. The Allies won. It was a team effort. That's what it was. And, most of the time you hear this from Russians and Americans. Like, Russians and Americans can be very toxic with this. Like, you know, even my own countrymen, like, Americans can get really toxic with this. But, like, the two worst offenders are both Russians and Americans. It's like you hear Americans say, oh, you know, we won World War II all on our own. Like, you know, the U.S. won World War II. And then you have Russians that will say the same thing. They'll say, oh, you know, we won World War II. We did it all on our own. That's like, so it's Russians and Americans are typically, like, you know, saying stuff like that. And here's the thing is, America could not have won World War II without the Soviet Union's help, and the Soviet Union could not have won World War II without America's help. So look at Lend-Lease, for example. Like, the Soviet Union would have collapsed in 1941. Like, their entire country was falling apart. So it's that's what I'll say about it. It was a combined effort. Everybody was working together. And you know, when I hear, like, you know, I got into an argument with this Russian guy in the comment section once on YouTube. I was actually watching a YouTube video with this guy talking about American casualties in France, and there was this Russian guy left a comment, and he said, like, you know, what Americans went through in France is nothing compared to, like, you know, what Russians went through on the Eastern Front and then he started saying is that, you know, we won World War II without, like, the US's help and all this other stuff. And I started talking about Lend-Lease. He got mad. He started saying the Lend-Lease didn't really help that much. I countered saying that Stalin actually admitted that without Lend-Lease the Soviet Union would have collapsed. But it was not, you know, going through the guy's head. The guy just kept arguing with me back and forth. It was like a comment thread war. And eventually I said, he told me that Russia, like, defeated Germany all on its own. And I said to him, if you're making the argument that Russia defeated Germany all on its own, what about Japan? Because America fought, you know, Japan also. And Japan is, the U.S., Japan, the reason that Japan ultimately lost the war is largely because of America, but it doesn't mean that America beat Japan single-handedly. You know, we had China. China was a great help to us during World War II. China helped us against Japan. The Philippines helped us against Japan. Britain helped us against Japan. Australia helped us against Japan. But he you know, the stupidest comment that I've seen, you know what the stupidest comment is? The Russian guy replied to me, and he said to me, the Japanese troops were easy to fight compared to the Germans. That's what he said. He said, oh, the Americans fighting the Japanese, it was easy for them to defeat the Japanese. Oh, yeah, it was easy to defeat the Japanese. Yeah, like, anyone who thinks like that is a complete idiot. Anyone who thinks that it was easy to defeat Japan is a complete idiot. That is like, that's one of the stupidest things I've seen somebody say, that it was easy for the U.S. to defeat Japan. Like, Japan is the toughest enemy America has ever fought in its history. Out of all the countries America has ever fought, all the enemies we've ever fought in our history, Japan is the toughest enemy we've ever fought in a war, 100%. They're tougher than the Viet Cong in Vietnam. So, like, really, Japan is the toughest enemy America has ever fought in a conflict ever. And, that is it, that's what I'll say about that. Is anyone who thinks that the U.S. had a cakewalk fighting against Japan has no knowledge of history. Khaled, invite me now. I'll help you. Wait, what's going on here? Oh. Oh. I guess we're doing this one. Russia did fight Japan, or the Soviet Union, but the Soviet Union fought Japan on 2 occasions. They fought them in 1938 in the it was the Mongolian-Japanese border conflicts. Both of them were fighting for power in Mongolia. That was before World War II started, and then the Soviets fought the Japanese in August 1945. They invaded them through Manchuria in from eastern the Soviet Union into Manchuria, which the Japanese occupied in China at the time. Hey, Pearl, you should do a playthrough of the GTA Vice City Leo Teal story mod that dropped on Friday. It's a great and shows what happened before Tommy arrived. Yeah, and I also gotta do the Vice City HD, or what it's called, the mod with the GTA 4 thing, Nick. I also gotta do that too. Thank you for the super chat. I hope DMZ does come back in Modern Warfare 4, yes. Or Modern... Yeah, I hope it does. I'm sorry, Khaled. I didn't know another mission was being started. I'll leave right after this mission. Just go to your arcade and get it ready. I'll be there in 2 minutes. This mission is quick. Oh, the Italian SMG, the MAP 38, it was great. It's one of the best SMGs of the war. It's okay, Nikki. Don't. It's fine. Don't apologize. But also, here's one thing I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you guys something. The what one other thing I don't like is I don't like it when people say, for example, it was like Russia versus Germany during World War II. It was the Soviet Union. Because when people say Russia, they're not talking about all of the different, Soviet republics that also fought against, Nazi Germany. And you remember, Nazi Germany had to go through Belarus and Ukraine before they got to Russia. And that was part of the Soviet Union at the time, too. So you had Baltic troops, Estonians, Latvians, Lithuanians, that fought in the Soviet army. You had Ukrainians, Belarusians. You had Armenians, Azeris, Georgians, Kazakhs. A lot of Central Asians, Tatars, Tajiks, Uzbekis, Kyrgyzstanis. Trying to think, is there anyone? Chechens. There's just so many different nationalities that were in the Soviet military. And also that historical accuracy mod that I played on Call of Duty World at War last year, that actually adds like a lot of different nationalities. So if you look at the Soviet troops, a lot of them are different nationalities and have different names. So you'll see a lot of the troops from different different countries. Who was the best U.S. president? I think it was probably, in my opinion, probably George Washington. I know he wasn't a perfect man, but with George Washington, without George Washington, we would have no country. So without him, there would be no America. So I think probably him is probably the best one. Didn't Poland have to defend themselves from both Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union at once? Yes, that's true. Germany invaded September 1st, 1939. The Soviets invaded September 17th, 1939. I actually don't know that much about Ford. Oh, I'm not good with that type of stuff, Obsidian. I would have to even ask my friend how to install that stuff. Was Eisenhower a good president during World War II? Or was Eisenhower a good president, you mean? Eisenhower was a decent president, yeah. He did have the U-2 incident that happened during his presidency, but, hold on, Colton. I will also, write down your, PSN here. I'll add you a little bit later tonight also, Colton. I'm sorry about that. The best president, John Henry Eden. Okay, let me help, Khaled with this now. Okay, Khaled, invite me. Wait, it doesn't Obsidian? Why did the US abandon the Thompson and start producing the grease gun? Because the grease gun was cheaper. That's ultimately what it was cost efficient. What about delivery MP, Mark? Start up, Duggan shipments. I will take care of this for you. Thompson or MP40? Probably the MP40, less recoil, a little bit less heavier too.
It is time to even out the odds a little. Duggan wants his guards armed to their big buck teeth, but we can cut off their supply. He's got a bunch of weapons and equipment shipments coming into the city. Get out there and destroy as many as you can.
That's okay, it'll be over in a moment, Brandon. Is it just a prep, then you'll go? Do you need help with anything else, Khaled? How evil was Benito Mussolini? Mussolini was pretty evil. He wasn't as bad as Hitler, but Mussolini had invaded Ethiopia, and his troops used gas on people in Ethiopia. So Mussolini also invaded Greece. He invaded Albania. How many more preps do you need, Khaled? I'll see you for Nam, though. Take care, man. I don't use the Oppressor Mark II because I just don't think it has a place in GTA. That's just my view on it. Oh yeah, Libya. Mussolini invaded Libya. You're right on that. Yes. He also invaded Somalia. Yes, that's
You got it.
I've seen some oversimplified videos. Well, that I didn't know, Chase. Oh crap! I missed this. Did I miss this? I did. Oh my! This is getting annoying now. Hang on. There we go.
Yeah, baby. We're really weakening their position.
I'll play Call of Duty 2 in the future. Yes.
Are you sweating? I'm sweating over here. Come on!
Ah. Damn.
Too bad for them.
What was the worst battle of the Pacific War? If you're talking strictly the U.S. versus Japan, um, Okinawa. I would say Okinawa would be the worst one. Oh, great.
Nice work. That could have been the one they got you with.
Okay, last one. Take care of this here. There we go, done. Okay, Skull. I don't know if this is an aggressive heist. I was helping Khaled with his mission there.
Total wipeout. Casino security is going to be left holding their dicks after this. The heist will be a cakewalk.
Dimitri is the most evil, GTA character. I did do a Cold War walkthrough in 2020, but I could do another one in the future, Obsidian. What was the bloodiest battle in the Korean War? The Reservoir, maybe. Chosin Reservoir, I think it was called. How many more missions do you need help with, Khaled? And start up your next mission. I'll help you with another one. I did have the Xbox 360 and PS3 back in the days. If it's in Paleto Bay, yes, Skull. My Sunday's good, Genie. How are you, dude? Wait, no, you don't need the reinforced armor for this one, but okay, I'll help you with this, Khaled. You don't need this one for aggressive. Do either Farmhouse or Chumash, Skull.
No guards outside. I'd say it was too quiet, but I don't want to tempt fate. Head inside and look for multiple crates. They won't be keeping it all in one place. And be careful. As soon as they know you're there, this place is gonna be a war zone.
Alvarado's down! Keep it busy! We're receiving fire! Jesus! Eat this!
I can help you with one more of these preps afterwards, Khaled, and then I'm gonna go help Brandon with his heist. Was the M16 actually a failure of a gun when it came out? It wasn't issued with the cleaning kits, and, you know, most guns that aren't being cleaned are gonna jam a bunch, but...
Man down! You're gonna die, bitch! Get your heads down! Show's over, clown! Finds a couple. What a pansy!
What the... What?
Give it up, ass!
Random guy subscribed to you, earned a sub. Why you a masked man? Thank you, Drew. Thank you for subscribing. I'm just dressed up as my character, so my character is, in GTA, or I'm wearing the scuba suit right now, but I wear my character with the hockey mask and the,
I'm gonna shut down your neck!
what the, there's an invisible wall here, what?
Take cover! You're going down!
My god, I hate this mission. Yeah, Khaled, don't do these missions in the future. The reinforced armor, you don't need to get this one. This mission is, yeah. Oh man, yeah, this mission sucks. Thoughts on the also very possible PS5 Pro GTA 6 leaks? The guy that leaked Oblivion says Sony is working with Rockstar to make it optimized as possible, given how PS5 Pro tech is coming by May 26th.
Jesus! You mess with the wrong man! Yes!
Nothing back here. Okay. Um. Well, I think they're gonna try to make it as optimized as possible. I mean, GTA 6 has to run at 60 FPS. If it doesn't on the next gen consoles, that's gonna make the game look really bad. What? What the hell was that? What? What the hell? There was no one there. I literally got shot by a wall, an invisible person. What was that? The hell? What was that? What the hell was that? This is for people that say that GTA Online has no glitches. I laugh at it. Chicago South Side dangerous during the 1920s. Well, it's also dangerous today, though, Boar. Thank you for the super chat. What's this? What the? What is going on with this game right now? What? Oh yeah, people tell me, oh, GTA 5 has no glitches. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, this crap. I don't even know where the hell am I right now. Like, this is just some like empty void right now. Is this like what GTA Hell looks like when your character dies? Like, this is... I can't... There's invisible walls here. What? No! No! Oh my god. Now I gotta go across the map. Now I gotta go back across the map. You've gotta be kidding me. Come on. I got a helicopter here. Just, Khaled, take your armor and deliver it to the arcade. I don't know why it decided to teleport me all the way to the bottom of the map. Oh yeah, when those people defend Rockstar, oh yeah, GTA Online has no glitches, Professional. You're just being negative. Yeah. You just hate Rockstar, Professional. GTA Online has no glitches. It's a great game. It's stable. It works. And that's what people say to me. This is what happens when you jump inside the Merryweather bunker. Jump? I was just climbing in. No one says that. I've seen people say that all the time. It's not your fault, Khaled. Don't apologize. It's the game's fault. Are you gonna make a YouTube short of that? Probably, yeah.
Just to warn you, they're gonna take this personally. Get rid of them, lose them, I don't care.
Yeah,
Just don't bring them back here.
I've already taken this personally, Lester. What the? Oh, God. Okay, that was a player. I was scaring the crap out of me for a second there. Okay, get in, Khaled. Khaled, get in quick. Okay, Khaled, I'll help you with one more prep, and then I'm gonna go help Brandon with his heist. Have you ever played a game that's known to be bad, but you still like it? For me, it's Call of Juarez, the Cartel. Well, I played Crime Boss, which a lot of people hated on Crime Boss, but I never really disliked Crime Boss. I kind of enjoyed it. I I had fun with the game.
Do you know how hard it is to source high-quality plastic explosives these days? Because if we're taking on that vault door, we need the good stuff. The last batch from my usual supplier got picked up by
Oh
some
no, not this,
place off the coast.
this mission.
Silver lining is they leave their stash on the ocean floor overnight. I guess they figure no one is crazy or stupid enough to steal it. And that, my friends, is where you come in. I'm pinging you the GPS now.
My favorite DLC, probably the bikers. If it comes to older DLCs, newer DLCs, probably Cayo Perico. Khaled, I want you to get into the car with me, okay? Yeah, it's Torador. That's what we're doing.
Okay, I guess we're not the only crazy or stupid ones in town.
Thank you, DHC, for blowing up the helicopters.
Merryweather's gonna apply.
Okay.
This doesn't change the plan, though. Avoid them. Shoot them, feed them to the sharks. I don't care. I've arranged for some scuba gear to be left nearby. I assume you don't plan on holding your breath.
Okay.
You need something, huh? One of your rides?
I'll get there as soon as I can. Okay, I got stuff to do.
Torador's coming in, okay. Kanada is one of the fastest helicopters, yes. Where is it? Here. There's one. I see one. I know it is Khaled. Hold on. There it is. Hold on. Khaled, I want you to stay in the vehicle. Oh, crap. Okay, wait. Khaled, you're gonna need to grab this one. Where's my car? Khaled, you're gonna need to grab the other one. I thought you grabbed this one, but it turns out I have it. Well, I played GTA 5 before GTA 6. No, I won't replay it. I did the playthrough of it already in the past, so I wouldn't be doing another one like that. I'll replay GTA 5 one day. Would I play 007 games? I played From Russia with Love, so I could, and I'm also looking forward to the new 007 game that's coming out. Okay, Brandon, get ready to invite me. I'm gonna help you right the second I deliver this. Okay, that's cool, Brandon. Have I ever played Silent Hill or Resident Evil games? I played some of the Resident Evil games. I played 5. I played, Raccoon City. Those I played. I've never really played the Silent Hill games, but I know a lot of people have requested that I play it. Yep, one of the fastest cars in the game is this one, Torador. It's a very powerful car, too. Has great missiles. Raccoon City was a decent game. I don't know why some people hated Operation Raccoon City. I like the co-op in it. I never really had a problem with Raccoon City. I know some people really hated it, but I liked it. Okay. Okay, ready? Hi, Enrique. Thank you for the super chat, Enrique. Okay. Okay, let's do it, Brandon. Give me just 15%. I'm taking the minimum cut on this. I wish I could take 0, but I have to take a... What's your question, Phoenix? Brandon, listen to me. On this heist, we're getting the stuff in the middle at the end. First cages. Cages first, and then middle at the end. I hate, yeah. The thing is, if you're joining a heist finale, I think that if somebody's joining like a heist finale and they haven't helped any of the preps, they should be happy if they get like 25-30%. There's no reason they should be asking for 50% if they didn't help with any of the other, if they didn't help with any of their other preps.
Here we go. I'd been hoping you'd go for the dramatic option, and you didn't disappoint. Tunneling right under the vault without triggering their seismometers wasn't easy or cheap. Neither are we. Are we, huh? Okay. Now you're one well-placed explosive away from walking right.
Wait, what do you need help with, Waleed?
Have you ever seen a private army of well-armed Texans with orders to shoot on sight? Because you're about to get a close-up view.
What I think of the arson desk captain from LA Noire.
Follow the tunnel.
Um,
All right, everyone. Head into the tunnel, and we're just a medium-sized explosion away from the vault.
a bit of a scumbag. I think the best captain was probably the traffic captain. He seemed like he actually cared.
The wall is only a few inches thick at that point. Plant the explosive and
I can probably help you with it another time, Khaled. This might have to go soon.
And that is what we in the business call a goddamn entrance. Now get working on those guards. Shit! Cave in! Looks like we're gonna have to improvise another way out of there for you.
Okay, Brandon, go.
Hold up. The system here uses a two-man rule. You'll need to scan the vault access cards simultaneously.
Swipe, Brandon. Brandon, damn. It sucks. Okay. What happened to the captain from the Vice deck? I don't know if I remember him. Hmm. Try this one more time here. What good things did Herbert Hoover do as president? The Hoover Dam was probably his best accomplishment.
Business called a goddamn entrance. Now get working on those guards. Shit! Cave in. Looks like we're gonna have to improvise another way out of there for you.
Should have got snacks before this mission. Oh my god. Yeah. I should have bought snacks before this mission. That was my fault there. Is the Hoover Dam in GTA 7 Grace? Yes, it is.
And that is what we in the business call a goddamn.
No, snacks don't replenish automatically.
Working on those guards. Shit! Cave in. Looks like we're gonna have to improvise another way out of there for you.
Alvarado's down! Get a job! Don't move! Get the hell out of my sight! I'm reloading!
Hold up. The system here uses a two-man rule. You'll need to scan the vault access cards simultaneously. Hooah! Now everyone get through the man trap and down the corridor.
Okay, there we go. My favorite Star Wars character, Boba Fett.
We're almost there. Come on, let's go! Looks like the guard at the vault room isn't there. Happy days. Make sure you plant them on both sides of the door. Let's only do this once.
Brandon, I'm getting left side. You get right in there.
Door, so don't be stingy with the explosives. And get clear before you push the button.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's what we like to see. And hey, presto! The cash is on those carts. I'll keep you updated on the gas, or more precisely, the excruciating and irreversible nerve agent. There's only so long our hacking team can delay it. And trust me, when that timer runs out, you're gonna want to be long gone. There's a set of lockboxes.
Crap. Okay, wait.
Drill them if you've got the time, but I can't promise you there'll be anything good inside.
Okay. My weekend was good. How are you? we each get 3 tables, I think we'll be good in here.
The hacking team can hold off the gas a little while longer. There's still some rich pickings in there.
Okay, let's see. Get
40 seconds. 30 seconds.
Brandon, start getting the middle.
20 seconds left. Don't dawdle. Gas incoming. 10 seconds. That's it. Get the hell out of there or you're dead.
Okay, come on, come on. Okay, I'm gonna have to get out now. Okay, ooh, yeah. Wait, what? Oh no. I guess we're trying that one again then. Will I play a heist of randoms? Sometimes.
And that is what we in the business call a goddamn entrance. Now get working on those guards. Shit. Cave in. Looks like we're gonna have to improvise another way out of there for you.
They're inside. We got trouble. Man down. Wow.
Brandon, come on.
Hold up. The system here uses a 2-man rule. You'll need to scan the vault access cards simultaneously.
Come here. What? You afraid? You're dead. Reloading.
Hooah! Now everyone get through the man trap. Down the corridor.
Okay. I think we'll be able to get actually more money this time.
We're almost there. Come on, let's
It works for us because I think we'll get more money this time.
Isn't there? Happy days. Make sure you plant them on both sides of the door. Let's only do this once. Everyone
Make a stream playing Heist of Randoms. Well, I'd have to wait for random invites, but you don't always get those, but... Okay. Same plan again, Brandon. We're gonna get... I'm gonna get 3 tables this time.
And hey, presto! The cash is on those carts. I'll keep you updated on the gas, or more precisely, the excruciating and irreversible nerve agent. There's only so long our hacking team can delay it, and trust me, when that timer runs out, you're gonna want to be long gone. There's a set of lockboxes in here. Drill them if you've got the time, but I can't promise you there'll be anything good inside.
Okay, I'm gonna get 3 tables. I think I can do it. Okay, got that one. Okay, 3 tables. I can get 3.
The hacking team can hold off the gas a little while longer. There's still some rich pickings in there.
Aggressive is fun. Yeah, I will say that too. There we go on that.
30 seconds. 20 seconds left. Don't dawdle.
Oh, Brandon, there was still some time for you to get some stuff or whatever. I'm gonna
Gas incoming. 10 seconds.
I'm gonna get this all.
That's it. Get the hell out of there or you're dead.
There we go.
Looking good. Get all that across the finish line.
Okay,
And we're
swipe.
home and dry. You'll need to sink your
What do you think about the
teammates
original
so
2
they
Roadhouse
don't
movies? Isn't that the movie about the guy Patrick Swayze where he's like he walks into like a like a restaurant and then like there's some like truckers that start harassing the waitresses and he beats them up? Is that the movie that I'm thinking of?
They've reinforced the security room, and that's your only way out. Get ready. Don't relax once you've made it to the top of the shaft. We're not out of the woods yet.
Top 5 favorite shotguns? I don't really know that many shotguns, honestly. Yeah, I'm not that familiar with shotguns. I'm sorry, Hopkins.
Inbred moron! You piece of shit! Get behind something!
Brandon, we're going out through the roof.
Okay, this hacking tool is going to spoof the fingerprint
Oh,
scanner.
what?
Select the partial print
Okay,
type.
Brandon, you're gonna have to cover me.
Fingerprint on screen. Once you've made your choice, run the simulation and see how it stacks up. I guess you can take as long as you need. It's not like we have the element of surprise to worry about anymore.
Yeah, you don't really need the key card on this one. It's just one door we gotta open. $1.4 million. It's actually good. With 2 people with cash, $1.4 million is decent. Okay, we're good.
I feel so alive. I even think my eczema's clearing up.
We're going out through the roof.
You know what they say? In the event of emergency, leave all valuables behind and do not use the elevators. Oh well, never mind. We've got some heavy chatter on the police frequencies. Sounds like they're sending news. You can parachute from the roof deck. Just get there.
We got a man down! Fuck! Right here! Right now!
Brandon, cover me, please. Hitman Absolution is canon, I believe, yes. Oh, wait. It's this one. One more. Okay, we're good. Let's go. Oh, this hacking is easy. The worst one is the dot. The dot hacking is the worst. Not really. I think your health gets the max at, like, it's at... I think at, like, 120, level 120, I think that's the max that your health will go up to. My favorite business in GTA, maybe nightclub. Yeah, because it's just continuously producing always.
Weapons on the ground now! We have you surrounded!
Getaway cars, go! The driver has them in position.
Oh, where are... Our cars are over here? Okay.
Are you kidding me?
That shook me up.
Wow, I just keep climbing stuff. Not even trying to do that. See, where is the, Okay, clean vehicles over there. These guns are great for the roof. Okay, Brandon, go. So that's what's good is a lot of people don't do they never really do the rooftop exit, but on aggressive rooftop is actually better. So you can just shoot snipe all of the cops and then just parachute to your vehicle.
Okay, the decoys are go. They're splitting up to cover it. Now's your chance.
Whoa, what the? How? They shouldn't.
The decoy is out. You're on your own now.
They shouldn't have been able to. They saw you. Well, I'm confused now, but whatever. They saw us. Well.
Lose the cops. If we take them to the buyer, this is all for nothing.
About to lose the cops here. You remember YouTube from 2005, 2008? Yep, I do. I remember that video, the guy at the zoo. That was the first YouTube video out there.
Sure, I'm not whatever they told you, but hear me when I say that we are on the verge of pulling off the single greatest feat of organized criminality this city.
What do you need help with, D? But I'm gonna have to head out here, but I'll answer some questions before I go. If anybody wants to ask me anything before I go, I'll answer your questions. The way I look at it, Ant-Man, is if it's not broke, there's no point in changing it. Do I have you added, D?